God damn it. Oh, God. Oh, God. Big God in the sky, looking down upon me. Whisp Turlington, what you thinking, God? You thinking that Wisp blew it? If you're looking down on me, God, right now, and thinking Wisp blew it, you'd be correct. Oh, God, I don't know how I'm going to start the show.
Woo! Oh, Wisp, what is up? I am excited to start the show today.
Oh, good.
It's going to be a big one. I am excited to see what you've got planned here, man. You told me it was all on you. And so I said, all right, this is fantastic.
It's all on me. Now, to point out, I did say it was all on me months ago. Remember?
And I've been waiting. I've been champing at the bit for this day. I remember you saying months ago, and I said, I'm putting that in my mental Rolodex. Today is the day we're going to see how it all pays off when Wisp starts going through his Rolodex and starts pulling out some favors for this great thing. But I'm not going to say any more. This is all you.
Let's go back in time real quick when I said that I handled it. Here we go. Oh, yeah. 2 months from now, Jeff, when we're doing the Hawks 50th, 108.9, the Hawks 50th anniversary party, I'm just going to say it's going to be filled with all of the bands, all of the celebrities, all of the influencers you've ever wanted to see. Don't worry, Jeff. I've got it.
If there's one thing Jeff the Anger Man isn't going to worry about this time, it's if our 50th anniversary party is going to go off without a hitch.
Great. Let's travel forward in time.
Yeah, so I think you kind of set me up. I'm glad we went back in time to realize, this is going to be fantastic. I was right.
I forgot.
Excuse me.
I fucking forgot.
Baking powder.
Yes.
Beep, beep, beep.
Back it up.
Back it up.
Bring the truck back. Open the truck. There's nothing inside, Jeff. It's an empty trunk, and that is why God is laughing right now. And he deserves it.
Is that why station manager Ron was laughing, too? He was looking at me. The last thing he said before he walked in is, can't wait to see what Wisp has got in store for us. He has never let us down in a humongous way.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad that...
oh my God, 5:59.
Scotty, your hands are in the air. Me too, buddy. And maybe you could have kept our calendar on board. Jason's not in yet, right? Okay.
God. Yeah. He said he could take it easy today because he knew this was the day Wisp had.
Did you say take it easy because you know about the Eagles being part of it? Are you fucking with me?
I'm not fucking with you. Are you telling me? Did you call the Eagles from your mental Rolodex?
I wish.
Exactly. Okay, well, this is what I'm getting worried about.
Throw the open.
Wakey, wakey, rise and shine.
Take a deep breath and relax. It's all going to be fine.
Wakey, 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 wakey.
The Jeff and Wisp Show.
Yo, what's up? This is David.
And this is Dan.
This is Fuzz.
And we're from Disturbed.
Hey, what's up? This is Ryan from Drowning Pool.
Hi, this is Elder Barge.
Hi, this is Keith Emerson.
Greg Lake.
And this is Carl Palmer.
Hi, this is Elton John.
Hey, yo, this is Eminem.
This is Mick Rouse.
And Paul Rogers. Bad Company.
Hey, Ed Robertson from Bare Naked Ladies here.
Hi, this is Eric Clapton.
I'm Mick Jones of Foreigner.
Hi, I'm Justin Hayward of the Moody Blues.
Hi, this is Paul McCartney.
Hello, this is Brian May of Queen.
Hi, Steve Miller here.
The Jeff and Wisp Show.
It's time.
Jeff the Angry Man Garlock.
You're a disease, and I'm the cure.
Whisp Turlington.
Oh, boys! I'm back!
Keg Stand. Jason Gore.
Resistance is futile.
Art Sparks.
In your drink.
If those names don't frighten you, you haven't been listening to the Jeff and Wisp Show. And here they are. Jeff the Angry Man Garlock and Whisp Turlington. Holy cannoli, Wisp on a pony. It is the Jeff and Wisp Show right here on 108.9 The Hawk. Good morning.
Not
Hello.
actually on a pony, just in case you're worried. In case.
Or am I eating a cannoli? It's just, that's called rhyming. Look it up sometime, Jeff.
I've looked it up. You are doing neither.
Look it up in a book. That's how you start every good morning radio show. And that's what we do right here on Val Verde's Choice for Rock and Roll, 108.9, The Hawk. And oh my God, what a tremendous day, Jeff.
I'm waiting to find out what a tremendous day is, my good friend Wisp.
Thank you for being here. You, Jeff. You, Keg Stand. You
Thank you, Keg Stand.
Nice. Okay.
That was just nice.
That was it was a nice, clear hello from Keg Stand. Our
Good on him.
dirtbag sidekick in the corner. Always just smells like Miller High Life.
And moldy cheese, but not the good kind.
Not the good, the champagne of cheeses.
No, he's definitely not the champagne of cheeses, and he ain't the sparkling wine of cheeses either.
Oh, and Jason Gore's walking in. Good, thank you. Sorry, guys. It's a little late. Big entertainment news today. Big entertainment news.
All right, coming in hot, Jason.
Coming in hot. It's our 50th anniversary party right here on the Jeff and Wisp Show. 50 years on this date.
Today.
Right now.
The date you are listening this to today.
Today, listening ears.
50th anniversary.
Go back 50 years, and
we don't have to tell you the date.
Years passing by.
You know what date our 50th anniversary is. You know what date you're listening to this is.
Anniversary. And I gotta tell you, I was there on the very first day, and
oh my God.
We opened it up. They turned the transmitter on, and Val Verde was just, man, they were just listening to oldie stations at that point in time. It was a lot of Tony Orlando. It was a lot of
Dawn solo records.
Oh my God!
And when I say solo, of course, it was a duo because Dawn was a duo.
But it counts. Oh, so much Pat Boone. Pat Boone was the biggest musician residing in Val Verde until 108.9 The Hawk hit the airwaves. And Jeff, do you know what we hit the airwaves with?
If I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
It was an early demo version of the Buggles' Video Killed the Radio Star.
You're wrong.
I thought MTV ripped that off of us.
You literally set me up to say, correct me if I'm wrong. And oh my God,
you know
so
what?
Close.
First mistake on me, second one on me. That was me. I set myself up for that.
Another favorite phrase that President George W. Bush used to use a lot of times.
And
he said
George W. Bush.
President Bush is in the studio, guys, and he's got so many great catchphrases
My
today.
God, when Fridays used to do their George W. Bush impression.
God. Maybe we'll get some cast members from Fridays in here today for the big 50th anniversary party. But you were wrong, so I got to tell you, I'm going to just close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes as if you're listening to a podcast. And close your eyes and just imagine it is 50 years ago today. And you turn your dumb little fucking radio, maybe you have one in your car. Maybe you have a transistor radio with that one little ear thing. You put it in
a crystal radio that you bought at a science fair, and it kind of works. Mostly
before
picks up
Sharper
religious
Image.
channels.
Yeah, you do. It's like
It's like Harold Camper on every single one. Going, the end of the world is coming.
And then you'd get those Yankee Hotel Foxtrot Yankee Hotel.
The number stations.
The number station.
And then that one station that picks up TV signal and is playing just the syndicated Small Wonder episodes. And you're like, it's kind of like watching TV. I'm kind of tricking my parents here.
You know, that when I was going to be out, I knew that I would be partying hardy. I'm out on the street. I'm doing so much blow.
Oh my God.
Like, you would not believe the amount of cocaine that's going right up this nostril. This one doesn't really act very well with cocaine, but right nostril.
The left nostril is like Helm's Deep in Lord of the Rings. It just blocks
whatever that means, nerd.
I know exactly what you mean, Keg Stand. Whoa, Dirtbag is also a nerd. All right.
Speaking of a guy who likes to go Helm's Deep, if you know what I mean, Keg Stand. That one's for free. But I used to go out. I knew I would be partying hard, and I don't want to miss a single goddamn word of Mork and Mindy.
Oh my God.
So I am putting my tape recorder right next to the radio that gets the audio feed of Mork and Mindy. And he's all like, and
Jonathan Richman just babying it up.
Oh, babying it up. Oh, but the song. The first song we ever played here on 108.9 The Hawk 50 years ago today, Jeff. Close your eyes. I need to see your eyes closed. Scotty, have we heard from anybody? Has anybody called back? Keep those eyes closed. Jeff, do not open. No!
My eyes may be closed, but my ears are wide open. I can hear you.
Let me know when they call back. And it's like, bam, 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 bam. And then our tape deck broke.
Oh my goodness.
And then we had to try something else.
You gotta
try something else. And so we put it back, but the tape was it was really wound very weird at that point in time. So it was like
zero burp.
Gotta
get that pencil out.
Oh, holy shit. I was holding a young Whisp Turlington. I was like, I've got the pencil. And I went in, and then it picked up, and it was wonderful. Oh, my God. Side tangent.
Side
50
tangent
years old today.
By the way, I'm pretty sure I said Jonathan Richman, not Jonathan Winters.
No,
when
Jonathan
talking about
Richman played a baby on Mork and Mindy
Richman
as well.
from the Modern Lovers
Very
on Mork
clear.
and Mindy?
I was with you.
Is that what That's Something About Mary was talking about? And I'm not talking about There's Something About Mary. I'm talking about the sequel. That's Something About Mary.
Something About Mary. The Farrelly brothers are like, oh, fuck, should we do it again?
They saw Analyze This and Analyze That, and they're like, you know what? The title's right there. Let's go
That's
for
Something
it.
About Mary. They're like, and then one of them was like, well, I kind of want to make Green Book too.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, don't do it. Other
Pair
Farrelly
up with
brother.
one of the Zaz guys that's become a weird
my
Republican.
God. Oh, okay. What, Jason? Guys, there's a huge news happening in Val Verde today. I got entertainment news. Let's do it. All right, well.
I guess we're here.
You're on the radio station.
We already talked about Jonathan Richman being in Mork and Mindy, but
to Val Verde. If the stars are doing it, you're hearing about it on Hawk Entertainment News. Oh, God, guys, it's huge. It's big. It's Power Load 108. Our competitor station used to be 108.9 The Hawk. Now, you see, when we were part of 108.9 The Hawk, they were planning just an amazing celebration of all things 108.9 The Hawk, but then we split off. Or you guys split off, and I kind of had to run behind, tail between
you caught
my
up
legs.
Eventually,
yeah,
you
well,
caught
you
up.
got here. Shut up.
Jesus.
And so they changed the name, and it's going on today at the Verde Dome. Free tickets for everybody. It's Power Load Salute to Rock and Roll hyphen a Power Load Indeed. And guys, they've got what?
Excuse me?
Do you want me to keep? I mean, yeah, sure. We want to know who's playing the Power Load Salute to Rock and Roll. Who we got? Okay. AC/DC. Those motherfuckers. I called all morning. I'm on the horn to the bald one, the guy that also sings in Midnight Oil.
Yes,
and I'm
the
like,
drummer. Yeah.
Can you please, and nothing,
Did you ask for Midnight Oil?
please.
I mean, that's hard.
Like, I'm gonna ask for who? Nobody asks for Midnight Oil. Midnight Oil just appears, that is every Midnight Oil show that has ever happened in human history.
A social
Midnight Oil
cause
just
is
sets
happening,
up,
and they just
woof, bam, 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 and you're just frightened. You're like, oh, I was grocery shopping, and they're right there in the veggie aisle, and they're like, how do we sleep while the beds are burning?
You're like, is that the guy from The Hills Have Eyes and Weird Science?
Also
like,
the
nope,
same
that's not
guy.
it.
It's the same guy.
It is the same
he's
guy.
He's a singer for Midnight
Wonderful
Oil.
person.
Wonderful person. Okay, Buck Cherry. Well, I didn't call them, so that's fine.
That one's fine.
Okay, Rick Springfield. That motherfucker. Seriously.
My God.
The Doobie Brothers.
Are you kidding me?
Kidding me?
Wisp.
What
is up with your Rolodex? This was on you.
I do not know.
My God.
As long as you don't say puddle of mud, Jason, we're going to be okay this morning.
They were good.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
It's Puddle of Mud.
Come on.
Oh, my God.
Next thing you're going to say is Paul McCartney's son, Tad McCartney, and Samuel Hagar are showing
better
up.
It better not be Tad McCartney. Now, Paul's got two sons. He's got James McCartney, who does his own acoustic stuff.
Of course.
Ballyhoo and stuff. And then they've got Tad.
Oh,
and Tad was the dark rocker. Like the kind that Robbie Agatakali's Dalton would enjoy. Just like
Oh, so real
evil
fucked up
shit. Real fucked up shit. But he goes by Tad McCartney. And he's got a version of Obla Dee, Obla Da that will haunt you to your core.
And does it sound like the band Tad when he does the cover? Oh, with extra guttural vocals. This is no 8-Way Santa. This is Tad McCartney.
I just said Obla Dee, Obla Da.
My God.
Just like Tad McCartney.
You don't want to hear his version of Day
me...
Tripper. You do not want to hear his version of Day Tripper.
Day Tripper. And then Samuel Hagar, of course, turns
Sir Samuel Hagar.
Just stabs me in the back.
Rude.
Who else, Jason? Finish your list. Well, Aerosmith are back for one show for insurance purposes.
My God.
Oh, my God. And then Neil Young will be closing the show tonight at the Verde Dome, not with any music. He's going to set up a train set.
I mean, that's very good.
I mean, that's genius.
I mean, Jason, you come in here with this entertainment news, and all you're doing is just
You're rubbing salt you're salting my wounds there, boy.
throwing poop in his wounds is what you're doing.
You're pooping my wounds.
You
not
don't
pooping
poop in
your
his wounds.
Don't poop my wounds. You look at me and I'm just covered in wounds. I am like one of those that Jesus Christ would be like, oh my God, look at all of those wounds. I hope nobody comes into your radio station studio this morning and a poops in the wounds.
Are those the original lyrics to Jesus Christ Pose?
That was the original Jesus Christ Pose lyrics from Soundgarden from the Bad Motorfinger album. Jesus Christ.
God. So what are we? Where is that? Now we know about Paolo's amazing show. What are we doing here?
Who do we have,
50th anniversary.
Scotty? Who do we have for our 50th anniversary?
Just nothing. Skeet. We've got Skeet. Oh no, that's a cover band called Skeet Ulrich. What are they even covering? No effects songs. This doesn't make any sense.
God.
What the hell are we doing?
That sounds fucking terrible.
That sounds like a nightmare.
You literally just came up with my own personal nightmare. A band named after Skeet Ulrich that does no effects covers.
Does that even make any sense?
Well, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna find out what we've got going on, because Coach, we've got sponsors, and we're gonna tell you all about them here in just a second. But first, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta go to traffic.
108.9 The Hawk traffic with Art Spart.
Wow! Big old jet airliner, don't carry me too far away. Whoa! Big old jet airliner. Landed in Val Verde Bay. And because of that, we have traffic, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, people of Val Verde. Currently, we have about a 10-minute delay on Hog Street due to an overturned fried pickle cart and the backup on Bobby Blotzer Boulevard from the loose meerkats from the Val Verde Zooporium. That's been cleared up, so you should be free to keep on trucking that way. But most importantly, we do have a big old jetliner in Val Verde Bay. So thank you for that help with traffic, Steve Miller, and traffic is still at a standstill by the bay, and everyone gawks at the plane that has crashed right in the middle of it. Now you've probably been hearing in the news about all of the problems with Shitbox Airlines, Val Verde's newest low-cost airplane line. That's right, Shitbox Airlines, the only airline that says, you know what would be cooler than rules? No rules. Literally anything goes on Shitbox Airlines. Don't want to wear a seatbelt? Don't want to have a set seat? Don't want to maybe even have a seat? But you want to save $50 on your airline? Shitbox Airlines will have you covered. Unfortunately, that means 75% of Shitbox Airlines flights, they do tend to crash, which is why you probably have Shitbox Airlines commercial jingle stuck in your head. Here it goes. Shitbox
Airlines 25% survival rate ain't bad. But, unfortunately, the latest commuter flight from Charlottesburg to Val Verde was in that firm 75% and crashed almost immediately upon crossing the town line. Now, we don't know what the cause is. Could have been a flock of birds in the engine. Could have been no engine. Again, this is Shitbox Airlines. But what we do know is that luckily for the rest of the passengers, they were joined by the one and only Steve Miller. He was apparently coming to Val Verde to do a mold for a new Steve Miller rock doll, and as soon as he realized that possibly there was no pilot actually flying the plane, he jumped right in. According to an air marshal on the plane, he was quoted as yelling out, "I didn't write a song about big old jet airliners for nothing. Time to bring this puppy home. Whoa!" And like that, the plane landed safely in the bay. In fact, officials from Shitbox are saying it's the safest landing that the airline has seen and have now offered Steve Miller official head captain status. And he is currently performing a concert on the wing of the plane, and Val Verde is loving it, aren't they? Just loving it. So unless you want to fly like an eagle, just like Captain Steve Miller, maybe take a ride on Bobby Blotzer Boulevard and not on Shitbox Airlines. And of course, that's been traffic on 108.9 The Hawk from the Bert's Funeral Flowers Traffic Desk. You know it. I'm Art Spart.
With Bert's Funeral Flowers, with Bert's Funeral Flowers.
Woo!
My God, we should get Steve Miller to play our frickin' thing, don't you think? Captain Steve Miller, I should say.
I mean, they said that he's not available.
Oh my God, this thing is falling apart. 50th anniversary of what?
Finally, a diner for diabetics, run by the original members of the Guess Who. No sugar tonight, right here in Val Verde. Every dish, no sugar. You know what? Let's let the fellas explain it.
No sugar tonight in your coffee, no sugar tonight in your tea. We have ginseng on tap, yeah. No sugar tonight pancakes, no sugar tonight in your pasta, no sugar tonight in your eggs, no sugar tonight in your salad, no sugar tonight on your wings.
It's a lonely feeling, eating as a diabetic. Hey, we get it with the Guess Who. Open the diner, you can eat here. There's no sugar in the food. No sugar tonight. Soundgarden Boulevard, Val Verde. 108.9 The Hawk.
Hey chumps, it's me, Vanessa Star with Vanessa Star's Definitely Not Stolen Cars. Here at Vanessa Star's Definitely Not Stolen Cars, you can trust that we do not have the highest quality of stolen cars on this side of the Val Verde River, but that we've got amazing deals on the world's most definitely not stolen cars, like Kias, Hyundais, service vehicles, Meals on Wheels trucks. Our fucking lot is filled to the brim. We're totally juiced with all of these definitely not stolen vehicles. You saying that's your car in our lot? Nope, no way, no goddamn how, and if you think it is, I dare you to prove it, you motherfucker. Wait, you say you identified it because it has an airbrushed tribute to your dead grandma on the rear window? Nope, I'm calling bullshit, son. We knew your granny as well. She was a fine woman, full of vinegar and 8 tons of piss. And she'd never ever accuse us of the fucking shit you're accusing us of right now, so think about that, you shitbird. Hey, speaking of tons of piss, at Vanessa Star's Definitely Not Stolen Cars, we make sure these Definitely Not Stolen Cars have been airing out for at least 20 minutes before you come in for a test drive. We'll even put down some seat paper so nothing sprays out on your leg. That's the kind of care you can come to expect when you're shopping at Vanessa Star's Definitely Not Stolen Cars. Need a definitely not easily stolen Kia Soul you can drift into a pawn shop? We got them. There's 8 flat screen TVs included in it too, of all sizes. All of it fell off a truck, I'm told. Need a definitely not stolen family van for your bullshit family? Oh, we got them. With some families already inside. We took them too, and now they're our family and they can be yours. So come on down to Vanessa Star's Definitely Not Stolen Cars and we will make sure you and your Definitely Not Stolen car are well taken care of. We goddamn fucking guarantee it.
What happens when 2 stewardesses and 2 college freshmen and an 80s yuppie stockbroker and a ninja and an alien and a suburban family of 5 and a redneck truck driver who's driving along a big rig full of dildos has to go on a cross-country race all so they can win a case of beer? Hilarity! And a lot of problematic jokes that you didn't remember happened and even at the time were a little sketchy in a movie that they definitely couldn't make now. And they really shouldn't. Tim Matheson, Tim Thomerson, Judy Landers, and Jackie Chan in National Lampoon Presents Speed Trap on the Channel 8 Ha Ha Hole every Wednesday night. Channel 8, your home for great shit.
Yes, Rick Ocasek. Well, I know this is his number. Really? Oh, fuck. Well, my condolences. I have to go back on the air. Oh, shit.
Rest in power.
Oh.
Rick Ocasek, I guess.
Yeah,
is
the
what we're finding
cards and
out.
my best friend's girl right here on Val Verde's Home for Rock 108.9 The Hawk.
You know, when you told me you were going to blackmail Rick Ocasek for admitting to having sex with his best friend's girl, I was like, that song was written a long time ago. The statute of limitations is up, and I think he might be dead, Wisp, but you went with it.
I said that yesterday.
I
came in here full on just like, I'm gonna sue. I'm gonna call my favorite lawyers right here in Val Verde. Best in the biz.
Best in the biz.
Best in the biz. And of course, Best in the Biz not sponsoring the Hawks 50th anniversary party. First off, Jeff, just say what an extravaganza we're having here today at 108.9 The Hawk. My God.
Do you want me to act like we're having an extravaganza?
Yes.
Is what you're saying? Oh, so play this up. Oh my God.
There are
the T-shirt
drones
cannons left and right.
all around the building. You're forgetting about the gun E-Carloses all around the building, armed and ready to go. So I kind of need you to act.
All right, let's go. Time to pull my Meisner techniques here.
I not just pull your Meisner. I need you to pull your Pulliam. Your Bill Pulliam.
My Bill Pullman. Or are we talking Bill Pulliam?
Are you Bill Pullman?
I always get Bill Paxton, Bill Pullman, and Bill Pulliam confused.
I'll tell you, that's why Bill Pullman's not answering the phone this morning.
Did Bill Pulliam do the monologue at Independence Day?
He did. He said,
"Oh my God,
I'm Bill Pulliam. I'm also president, and these aliens, they got another thing coming." And then he sang it. He sang the words, no music playing.
It was crazy.
It was crazy. But now
gotta love Independence Day.
Oh my God, you gotta love Independence Day. You gotta love it.
But
you know what? We're also loving the party we're having down here at the studio for our 50th anniversary. Only happens one time ever. So of course we're not dropping the ball. We're making it happen. And of course, our great sponsors, we got to thank them right now. Truck Nut Warehouse. Thank you. It is now under new management.
Under these truck nuts, cake stand.
All right.
I mean,
we sold that in. We did sell that in. Who else we got?
Well, I mean, of course, Tuzzard Motors.
Oh, Bucky Tuzzard.
Oh,
selling
my
those
God. Bucky
terrible
Tuzzard.
Trucks.
Just now, I mean, and they are the worst trucks you're getting.
Worst trucks. They're not even, they look like they would be electric trucks.
Oh, God, no.
They've got 2 gas engines in them, and they only run on the leaded gasoline. Where are you going to find that? Of course, down at Leaded Gasoline Boys, Hodge Street, Val Verde. Not a sponsor, but that was a freebie. And if you want to get a real car, now there's only one person you can get a real goddamn car from in Val Verde, and of course that's the violin player from Kansas Motor Mile. Go down there, they got them all.
And it's the full mile, and it's just his shops. Just
the full mile.
Every
what a
single,
great Tom
you're like,
Hanks
this
movie.
is still the violin player from Kansas. This is still the violin player from Kansas. My God, he really did turn this into an empire. Good going on him.
Good for him. I guess he's never playing with Kansas again.
He doesn't want to lose an eye like that other guy in Kansas. He's like, let me just focus on the cars.
You played it wrong. Pop.
Jeez. They are violent.
I was
in
at that
Kansas.
show. I was at that show. It happened during, what was Kansas's favorite song that they wrote?
Point of No Return.
Point of No Return.
And Point of No Return, the blonde guy with the really sharp bangs starts pulling out a little pea shooter.
Oh, and he's just shooting at his band, and he's like, this is my favorite song.
It's my favorite song.
Don't fuck it up. And he just
I'll send your eye to the Point of No Return, and then he did.
I get it. And it happened on stage, just exploded.
exploded right there at the Verde Dome, all over me.
the violin player from Kansas.
And me. But they told me before the show started, they said, hey, every Kansas show has a splash zone now.
First
so
10
you're in the
rows, it's like a
splash
Gallagher
zone.
concert.
Anything's going to happen. Could be watermelons, could be eyes. That's just what you get at a Kansas rock concert.
That's American Prague for you.
That is American Prague. Hey, if your car from the violin player from Kansas Motor Mile starts to have issues, and we're not saying it ever will, you could take it on down to
Mike and the Mechanics.
Say it loud.
Say it clear. But don't say it with a bottle of Southern Comfort, because Mike Rutherford might come along and be like, surprise, this is the one drink I drink. And you're like, okay, guess I'm not getting my transmission fixed
Hey, what
today.
about Mike Rutherford? Have we tried calling?
Have we tried Mike Rutherford?
Nothing. No, he said clear no. He said a clear no.
Wisp, did you try all of the singers that you're like, really? You just picked a random singer after having Phil Collins and Peter Gabriel to just be in Mike and the Mechanics?
Did you try the random singers of Genesis?
One of my favorite madrigal groups, by the way. The random singers.
The random singers of Genesis. They're like,
we don't sing Genesis songs, we sing Mike and the Mechanics.
Mechanics songs.
Did you try them, though? No?
Can we get them? No? Okay.
All right. Fine.
Then head on down for entertainment. If this isn't entertaining enough, you can head on down to Val Verde Dollar Cinemadrome. Any movie they're showing, it's $1.
It's $1.
It's $1.
And you know their motto, it shows it. Because it is definitely...
shows it. Crickle, crackle, pops.
My God.
It's like those little bastards from Rice Krispies are in there on the screen.
Oh,
and they're just, it is not
Your
good.
eardrums are going to get blown out with how crackly this movie is. It's like when every other movie theater throws out their film, they're just like, bring it on in. Bring it on in.
Wait a second. Isn't this the new Tom Hanks movie, the new Hanks Zemeckis joint?
Oh my God!
It's just they live in the same house. And
this can't really be a movie.
I'm old now, but I'm still in the same house. I go there expecting to see just digital clarity. And at the Val Verde Dollar Cinemadrome, where you can see Here for $1 right now, if you wanna. It's like, holy shit, am I watching Splash? But like a copy of Splash that somebody had in the trunk of their Ford Pinto?
And then you're like, no, is this a weird... No, is this a weird bootleg version of Here?
Did you
this
guys
new
film
Robert
your own
Zemeckis
Here on an old camcorder?
And I've heard every other screening of Here at there is just they do it on stage in front of you, and it's just someone doing an impression of
I've been living here
Tom
forever.
Hanks acting like
it's
he's
his
been
brother.
in this place.
It's his brother. His brother does the voice
John
whenever
Hanks,
Tom can.
one of the best.
Yeah, he can't. He's a Hanks voice, and if you need a Hanks voice, you call him, and he comes out. Hey, if you want to pet some of the saddest animals in all of Val Verde, you got to head on down. This is a new sponsor to the Hawk. Gleef's Barn.
Oh, Gleef.
The world's saddest petting zoo. I went there last Tuesday, and I petted one of the saddest capybaras I've ever seen in my life, Jeff.
Oh, my God. Just hairless capybara. And you're like, that is not how this is supposed to be.
It climbed up on me, and I don't know if you've ever wondered what a capybara sounds like when they speak English in your ear, Jeff. But this capybara said, I need you to take me out of here.
Oh, my
to
God.
somewhere safe.
My God.
A little bit like Farmer Dan.
A little bit like Farmer Dan. And you're like, is Farmer Dan here?
Yeah.
Nope, this is Gleef.
Shit. But guess what, Jeff?
What?
Farmer Dan was there.
He
was one of the saddest petting zoo animals.
I mean, I tell you, you've never lived until you've seen Farmer Dan acting like a capuchin monkey with one single tear rolling down his cheek.
Like,
you've never lived, and that's Gleef's motto as well.
Please
help me, help. Colby Jack, and that's when you know it's Farmer Dan because you start talking about Colby Jack again. Well, at least we got sponsors.
At least we've got sponsors for this right here.
I don't know what they're paying for, but it's a hell of a 50th anniversary.
We're gonna figure it out. Jeff, what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Oh, I mean nothing. I mean literally, I sat all night last night. No, literally. When I say I did nothing, I just sat there. And the one thing I did was, I wonder what Wisp has got on tap. I sat just in my house, just staring at the wall. And I had a poster of you with Jeff Lynne, arm around him, just drinking the hell out of some cognacs that I had blown up to full wall size.
My good best friend in the good goddamn whole world.
Not
Jeff
here.
Lynn from
Not
ELO.
here.
Also not here this morning for the 108.9 The Hawk 15th
And that's what I did all night.
party.
I just kept thinking, Jeff Lynn's going to be there. Jeff Lynn's going to be there. Can't wait to see Jeff Lynn.
I
He'll
could be
definitely
a cruel man, Jeff.
Uh-huh.
I could be a very cruel man, and I could say, all of my friends have turned their backs on me.
You could.
So therefore, this is just math. This is a problem that is writing out in front of you right now. Therefore, I will destroy them.
You could.
I could, but I can't. You want to know why?
I would love to know why.
The onus is on me. I blew it.
Yeah.
I blew it. I called everyone literally as I was driving over here from Turlington Manor, Orange Julius in my hand. Scotty calls and he's like, "Hey, you got phone to shout," because of course he's British.
We all know that.
And he's like, "Hey, you got phone to be that anniversary party." And I'm like, as soon as he says, "You're the anniversary party," I squeeze my Orange Julius. It goes everywhere. I crash my car into a ditch. I pull myself out. The first, I could have called car help. You know, the good company Car Help, not sponsors, but they come and they pull you out. You get to sit up front.
You have that giant button on your hood.
Oh, I just press
And the weird
it.
part, they put it on the hood outside of the car.
I have to get out
of the
covered
car.
in glass,
Oh my
just
God.
bloodied, and then I press the button.
Then you press it.
And I didn't. My first call was to Nick Nolte, and I said, "Nolte, I'm really in the shit here. I need you to come." And he just goes and hangs up. And you know where he's at right now? Fucking
power load, I'm
loads.
guessing. God damn it.
Salute to rock and roll. A power load indeed.
Wow.
And I
got to tell you, though, with Nolte, that is a power load
nothing.
indeed. That is a power load indeed.
Quite the power load.
Yeah. In good ways and bad ways.
Mainly bad.
Mainly bad when
Mainly
Nolte's
bad.
involved. Let's just be honest here.
Oh, God. Well, you know what?
At least we finally got streamers up in the studio.
Oh, God. Oh, at least we finally got streamers up.
And
that
I'm watching a streamer as here as well.
Well, to the radio. Everybody can just fucking look in here and...
Oh, my God. Don't cry, Wisp.
I'm
It's
not.
all right.
I don't cry.
Okay.
I
well,
never
don't
cry.
I guess don't sweat, because that's some
I
liquid's
don't
coming out of you.
Sweat.
Actually, I'm realizing that's just pure cognac coming out of your pores right now.
Pure cognac.
Okay. Color me corrected, but don't color me bad. Do you have color me bad coming, by the way?
I tried to get that one member who...
the one who looks like Kenny G?
The one who's just like, ooh, like the Kenny G one.
The Kenny G color me bad member.
And I was like, "Hey, Kenny G, color me bad guy." Anyway, and click, and he's over there. He's playing with the Doobie Brothers today.
He's playing with the Doobie Brothers. And weirdly, he's playing alto sax. And you're like, I knew it.
I knew it.
God damn it, I knew you were Kenny.
I fucking knew you were Kenny G.
God damn it. God damn it.
Fucking moonlighting will color me bad.
My God.
Hey, we got great stuff coming up in the Hawk 50th anniversary party here.
And you're going to have to take Wisp word for this one, because again, this was again the onus. And remind you, audience, that was from Wisp. The onus on La Wispo. All right.
And this guy, I promise you, will be here in the next segment to play this song, but let's play it now. I can't wait to hear. Eddie Money will be here. He promised me he would be here in the next segment. Oh, whoa.
Scott,
he better show up.
you're going to be the one to break this to
him. Better show up. Eddie Money on 108.9 The Hawk.
Taco Tuesdays are back only at Johnny's Pizza Warehouse, Val Verde's home for the best pizza and no tacos. Here at Johnny's Pizza Warehouse, we're known for our all-you-can-eat pizza buffet, thin crust, thick crust, and even the square kind. But everyone started complaining when we started advertising for Taco Tuesdays. They started coming in saying, "Hey, where are the all-you-can-eat tacos?" Well, look. We didn't promise that we would have tacos. We were just calling it Taco Tuesday. It's a fun alliteration that we can't really figure out a way to do with pizza. And it always seemed like other restaurants seem to get a lot of customers on Taco Tuesday. So that's when our lawyers got involved. people started suing. They wanted tacos. And we kept saying, fold up the pizzas, make them into a taco. I mean, have you been to Taco Bell? You can hardly call those tacos. And then people's lawyers started saying, well, they are still legally tacos, so we went to court for a couple of years. And while we kept serving you pizza and no tacos, we had trial after trial after trial. Until finally, we found the right judge to throw the case out, and now Taco Tuesdays are back. Caveat, to avoid any future lawsuits, now the T in taco is spelled with a lowercase t, and the S is a $sign, because we're still not serving tacos on Taco Tuesday. Other caveat, we are being sued because every other pizza joint in Val Verde says we are not the best pizza in all of Val Verde. So come on down to Johnny's Pizza Warehouse. In our opinion, the best pizza in all of Val Verde, because Taco Tuesdays are back with a $sign.
Sometimes I'm sitting alone in my house and I hear in the distance, "Grease bastard." And I'm like, oh my, is that Robert Plant? 9 times out of 10, it's not. But that one time, we at least know Robert Plant's coming to your Zeppelin Authority every weekday night at 8. A belly full of lead with me, Grease Bastard. From the opening sounds of Good Times, Bad Times, to the final notes on Wearing and Tearing from Coda. I've got it all for you right here. It's a real belly full of lead with Grease Bastard. All the Zeppelin hits you could ever want, and all of the alternate songs you'd probably rather listen to on your own at home. I've got them. Grease Bastard with a belly full of lead every weekday night at 8, right here on 108.9 The Hawk.
Insert Hawk sounds here. 108.9 The Hawk.
How many times must I say I love so? Before you finally understand, won't you use some seasoning, woman? Or will you keep your food forever bland? Forever bland. Forever bland, forever bland, ever bland.
I'm not even happy because of that. I usually, every time we hear one of these terrible Eric Clapton redos of his own songs, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel really good, and I don't feel good.
Even that he's moved on to a new song now.
Scotty, am I right in saying that is Forever Man, which we all know and love? Got it tattooed right here on one cheek.
Number 1 Eric Clapton song, Forever Man.
Number 1 Eric Clapton song ever. Like, nobody, if you go out on the street, if you're like Jay Leno and you're like, hey, I'm jaywalking here, you're like, what's your
Forever Man, before you even finish the sentence, people just jump in.
And of course he's gonna, why didn't he do that first? That's the question.
That's what you're going to do.
It is everybody's number 1 goddamn favorite Eric Clapton song, so clearly he should have done it first. Scotty,
and as we all know, Eric Clapton has very high sodium levels and is supposed to be watching his sodium.
You could roll him out in the middle of a field, and all the cows from all yonder will come across and start licking him he's a big-ass salt lick.
Jeremy Piven saw him and was just like, you know what? I'm going to just start eating one food, too. And then all of a sudden, we had mercury poisoning, but literally, Slowhand was just eating salt licks.
Hold on.
He said not vaccines, just salt licks. Oh, wait, who are you talking to? Who we got?
Piven. What's up, Pibs? You dog. You old dog, you. Where are you at?
God. Scotty, I think we're going to get a PCU reunion here.
You want to come over here to 108.9 The Hawk, and you want to do some stand-up. Just come in. We'll give you 3 hours. Mic open. We will play no commercial. You're already doing it, the power load.
Ask him about Turtle. Ask him about Turtle.
Is Turtle there? Well, that was my next call. You can.
God damn it.
Turtle is also there.
God damn it.
Let's hear the Clapton song again. Let's see if it makes me happy.
How many times must I say I love so? Before you finally understand.
No, we get it.
We get
Won't you use some seasoning, woman? Or will you keep your food
That's enough. Scotty, you know what would make me really happy right now? That really off-color Genesis song. Hit it. Oh, let me. Hey, Phil.
You old dog. Where you at? Uh-huh. Emily in Paris is filming. You could be playing with Genesis right now. You could be.
That's why they're not playing.
And doing. So you broke up Genesis just so you could watch your daughter, who was fantastic. Let me just say. Fantastic. Really great. And she could. Okay.
Just being a
You guys
mama.
are at Power Load, right? All right. You hung up.
Are you telling me? Wait. Excuse me, baking powder.
They're filming an episode of Emily in Paris at the Power Load right now. It's called Emerly's in Power Load.
Oh my God. That's the episode
Makes
written
no
by Tony
sense.
Banks.
Makes
I
no
saw that on
sense.
the Emily in Paris Reddit.
Oh, what if we could get in touch
There's
with
a lot
Tony?
of synths and pianos in that episode. It doesn't make any sense, but you know,
So many
a lot of classical music. And you're like, are you trying to force your new classical record in to an Emily in Paris Tony Banks? I mean, is this like M. Night Shyamalan's Trap? I mean, is this what we're doing? We're forcing your daughter's music in? I mean, what is going on here, Wiz? Could we get M. Night's daughter in?
I tried.
M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. Could we do
Let's go to another sponsor here. I do have to say thank you to the good people at Drugmore.
Oh my God.
They're wrapping up their Thanksgiving sale and starting their back to school sale for 2026.
My God.
So head on down there, rulers, computers, those calculators that have way too many buttons on them, and the school wouldn't let you take them home, and you're like, but how am I going to do my homework? They're like, well, you're going to have to figure that out, fat boy. Did they ever say that to you? That one math teacher that was just like, well, figure it out, fat boy. And that's for any.
Mr. Adonis.
Mr. Adonis, what a prick.
My
What a
God.
prick. I wasn't even that fat then.
Oh,
and I'd
God,
be
no.
like, hey, I'm having some problems with this algebra. And he says, well, why don't you go look it up while you're housing some fucking chicken patties, fat boy? And I'm like,
Just
that's
rude.
real direct. That is really unclear.
And he just turns a blind eye to Johnny over there, who was able to program the Star Trek game on his graphing calculator.
Oh.
And you're like, this isn't much of a game, but you're still doing it.
Rick is in the corner, and he's got boobies, and he's
Of
real
course.
proud like we all haven't done that.
And I'm like, talk to me when you can do shell.
Yeah, why don't you talk to me, Rick? And why don't you talk to the fine folks down at Drugmore? A lot of pills. They're just loose, and they're pouring them in your bag. Drugmore, that's what they're known for. Okay, anything, Scotty? Any news? Any updates?
Nothing.
But the sponsors just keep rolling in.
Keep getting sponsors. No acts.
No acts.
To back up this one, I mean, it's kind of a win some, lose some situation, I guess, because, I mean, we're kind of doing.
Oh, God, my favorite game show on Channel 8. Win
my
some,
God.
lose some. Oh, my
Hosted by
God.
Jay Peterman.
Jay Peterman, he's like, today we win some, today we lose some. And the people that lose, they get hurt.
Oh, they get hurt big time.
They get hurt badly.
It doesn't turn out well for the ones who win some.
Did you watch last week when you thought that he won some? This guy from Charlottesburg, he thought he won some, and he's getting in his car.
Yeah.
He's getting in a little car that they were giving out from Desert Motors, and then they just crushed the car while he was in it. And Jay Peterman says, looks like you lose some. Like he's talking at a fucking basketball game.
It's wild. And of course, this isn't the actor who plays Jay Peterman. This is
the man.
The man, Jay Peterman, from the Jay
Peterman, that's
Peterman
his name.
catalog. He's hosting Win
catalog.
Some, Lose Some.
Oh, God.
Rest in power to all the contestants from Win Some, Lose
Rest in power
Some.
to Win Some, Lose Some contestants. You've
And
really,
Eddie Money, who I think we
I do
we
have to
buried the
issue
lead
a
that Wisp
correction.
has found out Eddie
Issuing
Money
a
is
correction.
dead. Is dead. He's dead. He's
He's
dead.
He's dead.
Starting to feel like we might need to we gotta go to your Rolodex and start putting some D's on some of those dead friends of yours.
Scotty, play it again. Make me smile. The illegal alien. It's like,
I mean,
what
gotta
was,
say,
what was he thinking? What was
50
he
years
thinking?
of classic rock, and we're still playing that song and not having any
Still
issue with it. It's
playing
just a
it.
fantastic
No
thing.
issues whatsoever.
And it'll lead right into Dude Looks Like a Lady, and nobody bats an eye.
Dude dude looks like a lady. That was my, that's the sound. They wanted me to put that on pump, and I said, I'm not available. But I'll tell you who is available. 50 years of great steaks right here in Val Verde. Slide down the pole into the steak hole. 50 years of sliding down that steak pole. And if you get inside and it is a Brazilian steakhouse where you can eat all you want to eat. And trust me, Jeff, I have eaten a lot of I like to eats there at the steak hall. And at the end of the meal, they give you the bill, or they point at the pole. Now, you know this. You've been there many times, but I'm just letting the listener know. Break it down. To the steak hole. Oh. So then you have to wait. No, they're still singing. Good Lord!
They just keep trying. I mean, we know what we have to do.
This is
slide
nice.
down the pole.
I love this. Can they play? Can they come and play?
They're playing Power Load. All right. God damn it.
Me? Well, the whole point was you have to climb back out of the pole, but your hands are all greasy from the meat.
They're all greasy.
And then you have to stay there for a while. It's like an indentured servitude for a while in the steak
You have to
pole.
cook steaks for at least 24 hours.
Cooked steaks there from 1981 to 1985. Because I couldn't get up the pole, Jeff.
It was so greasy.
I tried.
And you kept trying to flip that little sign, red light or green light, to let them know that red light, I'm done.
What did you get into last night? What did you do?
Wisp, we went over this. I literally stared at a giant blown up poster of you and Jeff Lynne and thought, my God, I can't wait to come to our 50th anniversary. I bet you were going to have so many acts, but probably not a lot of sponsors.
I get it, Jeff. I blew it. I'm going to squeeze my face really tight. And you'll see how much cognac just leaks out. Here it goes.
Oh, my God. You, of course, can't see this because this is terrestrial radio, but he looks like Littleface from Dick Tracy right now. And, of course, the movie.
I thought you were going to say I thought you were going to name drop the band Little Feat, who I did call this morning, and they said, not today, Wisp, and they're not even British.
Not even British. Not even British.
Of course, they're playing the load.
Did you ask the Lady Tomato on the cover of that Little Feat record if she could come
I
by?
did. I said, hey, dear Lady Tomato, I am Whisp Turlington. Any way you could play my radio station's 50th anniversary party? And you know what she said?
What'd she say?
Not likely today, Wisp.
Oh my
She's
God.
also not British.
Not British at all. She's from Connecticut. Famously, no accent in Connecticut.
No accent in Connecticut. You go to Connecticut and you're like, where are you from? And they're like, here.
Here. You're like, oh, okay. Well, I guess.
Do you know what Connecticut's one word saying on their license plates is, Jeff?
What's that?
Boring.
Yeah.
Connecticut. It doesn't.
Is that Tom Hanks, Robert Zemeckis movie here about Connecticut? They're just stuck in Connecticut their entire
100%.
From caveman times to Alzheimer's times, because that trailer goes from weird and like it's an SNL sketch to just sad and depressing real quick.
Sad. It starts off that can we get a bed, Scotty? We're talking. We're riffing here. Let's do this. This is what people come to the Jeff and Wisp show for.
Is us wondering if Tom Hanks is doing a Forrest Gump impression in the trailer for the movie here.
I am sure that literally everybody was like, God, I hope that when they celebrate the radio station's 50th anniversary, they go off on at least 4 tangents about the movie here by Robert Zemeckis and Tom Hanks. Now, here, I saw it the other day.
If you've been listening to 108.9 The Hawk for 50 years, you know that's what you got. You
come
got
on, baby. You get with it. So I'm watching the movie. Movie starts. Lights up, because they turn on all of the lights in the Val Verde Dollar Cinemadrome, because they're like, we're not paying for it to be dark.
You're eating a big bowl of unpopped kernels that they get from other movie theaters.
And it's just hurting your teeth. You're breaking all your crowns.
All of them.
All of them.
All
the
of your
lights are up.
crowns.
They're so bright. They pump them even brighter. And you're like, oh, Jesus. Oh, Christ. I got to watch here. How am I going to do that? Oh, fuck. So it's bright as hell in the theater, Jeff. And then the music starts and it goes,
looks like a lady.
Oh my God.
But this is dinosaur times. It's clearly we are looking at that patch of grass.
We are.
And then so we watch that for 20 minutes. We see like a guy, like a Cro-Mag, push a rock, and then
because yes, this is dinosaur times with Cro-Mags because Robert Zemeckis is like, screw you.
I
do what I want.
Do what I want to do. It's my time.
He's pushing that rock. A velociraptor walks by and just goes, doop, 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 look like a lady.
He sings. He is using his Polar Express technology to make these dinosaurs sing. And
he made the eyes deader than in Polar Express.
So dead.
If you thought you were in an uncanny valley before, you are really deep.
I read that terrible person Vanessa Lust's review of Here in the Val Verde rag, and it just said, here are some really dead dinosaur eyes. And that was all her review for the movie Here. Now, Jeff,
but 20 minutes of this dinosaur. It was like Terrence Malick's Book of Life, but
20 minutes,
kind of longer.
And then it goes right from the dinosaur, deadest eyes, right to the Revolutionary War.
My God,
does not even. It's just like that happened sequentially.
My God,
and I'm starting to wonder, did it? I'm not like a conspiracy theorist guy usually, Jeff.
But usually.
Was the Revolutionary War that close to dinosaurs?
I mean, that's what seems to be that Zemeckis and Tom Hanks are implying.
Spoon feeding us.
It's kind of
I mean, it's almost like they're saying, open your eyes.
Wow.
These dead eyes.
Makes you think.
And then it goes.
And Tom Hanks keeps looking at the camera.
Oh, my God. The best parts of the movie.
And he just keeps saying, makes you think.
Best part of the movie, Jeff, is all of the times that you've got a young Tom Hanks that gets right into the camera, just like right in it.
And this is like Irishman technology.
And he goes, makes you think.
With those dead, younger eyes.
And then 50 years goes by. You would think in the theater, because it's so bright. I am just cognac running down my face. And I'm literally just like, holy shit, when is this movie going to end? And it doesn't, Jeff. That's the thing.
No.
It keeps going.
When I looked on IMDb for Here, I looked at runtime.
I love going on IMDb. What a very well-organized website.
Curated to perfection.
Movies.
And I looked at the runtime, and you know what it had? Just one of those infinity symbols.
Yep. Still going.
It never stops, the movie Here.
And that's the point, Jeff.
Because life never stops.
Life never stops.
And Wisp, I want you to look at me in my dead eyes, because I got Zemeckis to Irishman me.
Oh, good.
Makes you think.
Really translate to radio very well. And Jeff?
If only there was a video version of this on a YouTube.
Oh, my God.
Because that's where I like to watch terrestrial radio.
But Jeff,
is on YouTube.
I've got a surprise for you.
Give it to me.
I purposely didn't call anybody.
Excuse me, baking powder. That's my excited, interested.
Except for the ones that I called, and I told them earlier this morning when I got out of the car crash. I said, I'm going to call you later.
That happened. You did make a lot of calls. A lot of turndowns. You did get into a car crash. Your car is messed up.
My car is effed up, and I smell like Orange Julius.
My God.
And I said,
you squeezed it like Jason Statham in The Beekeeper to a gun or someone's throat.
Piven knew. And anyway, he is coming tomorrow. 5 hours of his stand-up right here in the studio. He's just going to riff. He's not even coming up with anything. He is just going to riff. It's going to be great right here on 108.9 The Hot.
Piven crowd work on our 50th and one-day anniversary.
Jeff, the whole point of our 50th anniversary party right here on 108.9 The Hawk. I wanted to talk about the movie Here.
My God.
By Robert Zemeckis and Tom Hanks.
Was this all?
With a few of my best friends.
Is this all a long path for a paid promotion for Robert Zemeckis's
Did they pay
Here?
us any money to do this specific episode of a very niche comedy podcast? I don't know. But what I do know, Jeff, it feels good to talk about things you love with your best friends and the family.
My God, I almost feel like I'm Robin Wright being let in old person makeup.
You'd be Robin Wright if you thought that. I get it.
And I'm being led into the studio, and you're saying, This is where we did terrestrial radio.
This is where it all happened.
Here. And then I'm like, wait, I have Alzheimer's? And you're like, oh, no.
No.
You remembered. That's the one thing you remembered.
Oh, but I do have to say that we do have other sponsors to thank. Promo Hut, Tickets. St. Patsy's Val Verde Orphan Asylum. My God, they ponied up for this episode like you would not
Big
believe.
time cash.
If you're into a lot of orphans that just cry, you're going to see those over at St. Patsy's Val Verde Orphan Asylum.
They paid for all this hair, makeup, and costume changes that we've been doing this entire time, and I didn't notice we were doing the whole time.
Did not notice. Happy birthday, 108.9 The Hawk. Happy birthday to me.
It's your birthday. Wow.
It's not, but I wish. I wish.
I was like, you buried the lead on that one, Wisp.
I did. You know what the gift that keep on giving is? Play it, Scotty. I'd like to smile. Oh, it's the band. 108.9 The Hawk.